Hey there, you're watching Go Island, where we're talking about Bev's Dizzy.
Aaron Vissia Financial Go Island is brought to you by Aaron Vissia Financial.
Well, hello there. You are watching Go Island. We are out here in the sunshine on Argyle Street, right across from Shars Landing, because there is a concert coming up, a Bev's Dizzy concert, and it's being put on by the Pago Grannies. So here I am with Anna Cole. Anna, how are you today?
I'm just great. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for coming out today. Now, I've talked to you so many times about the Pago Grannies, but there are folks out there that don't know who you are. What are the Pago Grannies?
We're a group of grandmothers and grandmother wannabes that were formed in 2006 after Stephen Lewis made a speech here in Port Alberni. And we advocate and fundraise for the grandmothers in Africa who have been the only ones who have stepped up to support their orphan children that have been left there by AIDS. And so it's a really fun group of grandmothers and grandmother wannabes. So we have a lot of fun. We do a lot of fundraising from time to time. Nothing's onerous, but it's good.
Now, I was at that talk when Stephen Lewis was in Port Alberni. He was so inspiring, talking about the plight of Africa in general, but these grandmothers who are raising, in some cases, dozens of children.
There is an estimated 18 million orphans in sub-Saharan Africa. It's just incomprehensible to me. And what really prompted me to get involved was that at that time my grandson was 9 years old, and he would be of the age of some of those orphan children that were looking after their siblings. So it was an inspiring speech, yes.
And one of the interesting things or important things about the Grandmothers to Grandmothers movement is there are no high administration costs involved. This is money that goes directly to those grandmothers in Africa.
That is absolutely true. Stephen Lewis Foundation has grassroots projects. They're all monitored 3 times throughout each of the different, the duration of the project. They are assessed at the beginning and in the middle, and then the grandmothers have to prepare a budget after the affair. And it's just wonderful because it just goes to supporting all these children and grandmothers.
It's a wonderful cause. As I started off telling you about, there's a Bev's Dizzy concert coming up. We're going to tell you about that in just a few minutes because this is Go Island. So we're going to send you to a couple of stories first. Well, welcome back. You are still watching Go Island. We are indeed talking about the Bev's Dizzy concert. That's a great name, Bev's Dizzy concert, that's coming up right here at Shars Landing. And when is it coming up, Anna?
It's this Sunday, October the 5th, and it's going to be at Shars Landing, 2 p.m. till 4 o'clock. Admission is at the door, and we're asking that people have a $12 donation as their admittance fee.
$12 minimum donation. Come on, lady.
Donation, yes. And that includes complimentary refreshment.
Oh, lovely.
Cookies.
And cookies. Now, for folks out here like me who haven't heard of Bev's Dizzy, what kind of performer is she?
She is a bluesy jazz singer, acoustic songwriter, and singer, and has performed in Regina, Saskatchewan for years. She became involved with the Stephen Lewis Foundation after she heard his speech, and she has done a lot of fundraising projects there with the Stephen Lewis Foundation. When I knew she was coming here, she offered to do a concert for our group, which is wonderful.
It is wonderful. What a great way to spend a Sunday afternoon. 2 o'clock, Shars Landing, Sunday, October 5th. Buy your ticket at the door, minimum donation of $12. And
yes.
This is exciting. Are you going to be going? You are.
Of course.
Silly question. Of course you're going to be there. Now, we've got a little bit more to tell you about because you know what? If you're a grandmother or a wannabe grandmother, the Pago Grannies want you. But before we tell you how to get in contact with them, we've got a few more stories for you. Hey, I just heard a new term before the camera went on, grand others. I've never even heard that. What is a grand other?
Well, we have some gentlemen that are really involved in the Pago Grannies, but they're not grannies per se, so they are grand others, and we welcome those people as well.
What a wonderful term. Now, I mentioned before the break that you ladies, the grandmothers, the grand others, are looking for more members, aren't you?
We're always looking for new members. It's such a worthy cause, and we meet on the fourth Monday of every month in the lower meeting room at Abbeyfield at 5 o'clock. We keep our meetings short. We're in and out within an hour, and we have a lot of fun.
And I know you do have a lot of fun. We cover a lot of stories with the Grannies. You do a lot of fundraisers. You have some of the coolest painted furniture ever. I've been to some of the garage sales, the markets down at Farmers Market when you've been selling them. Great stuff. How do they contact you again?
They can call Diane Dobson at...
We'll put the number on the screen.
Okay, thank you. Or myself at 724-7146.
Excellent. Anna, thank you so much for telling us about it.
Thank you for supporting us.
Oh, our pleasure. Holy cow. I talk about great causes. This has got to be one right at the top of my list. Now, we are almost at the end of our show, but before we go, of course, there's a few more stories for you. You know, Anna was just telling me that since 2006, the Pago Grannies have managed to raise $41,000 that they've sent off to grandmothers in Africa. That's astounding. And you know, the concert on Sunday will raise a few dollars more. Until we meet again, be good to each other.
Aaron Vissia Financial Go Island is brought to you by Aaron Vissia Financial, supporting community and providing personalized advice and service to clients since 1996. Our team is ready to help you with your financial future.